to the nigga nice. Hope this day finds you all well. Trying to go get me some lunch. Really breakfast, because I've been running all morning, off and on all morning. Really just this one thought, as I'm listening to this old school shit, really just this one thought, and I've really been kind of thinking about it. Really, it's been a hot topic per se, and it's this Andre 3000 album. Now, I'll be the first to admit, and how can I make a judgment, blase, woo, skippy? It's because I am. I heard a couple songs off of it. Okay, fine. You cannot convince me this time. You cannot convince me this time last week. Nobody was thinking about a flute album by nobody. So now all of a sudden, Andre 3000 put out a flute album. Now, mind you, I don't imagine he's professed to be the best flute player there is out here right now. But I will say this, God damn. Man, but yeah, the Andre 3000 album, man, my shit came loose. You know, I mean, it's one thing, okay, you want to make a flute album, bro, that's fine, and I mean, I don't say he may not profess to be the best flute player, because in my mind, from what I heard, you know, it's okay. I guess, you know what, he's been practicing and playing with it. He got his melodies he done worked on. Cool. But you can't convince me this time last week nobody was thinking about a flute album by anybody, let alone a rapper that we've been waiting for years to put out a rap album, but he said he decided he wanted to do something. I swear I wanted to make a rap album, but I ended up, man, fuck out of here with this shit, B. It's given extra bohemian for the sake of being bohemian, you know. I said, he's allowed to grow. He doesn't have to stand. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. He allowed to grow. But at the end of the day, man, it's you talking about when I had that age, what are we allowed to rap about, man? The code, that's part. I mean, I can understand to some degree. Yeah, some of these old niggas don't need to be rapping. But still, there are still some proficient rappers who are of age. Another one who they worship is Jay-Z. That's another person they've been waiting for an album to come out. But he has and they doing a bunch. And I'm forgetting it's Friday. I'm thinking it's Saturday. And that's somebody. Jay-Z is another person people been waiting for to put an album out. But he ain't putting on, you know, instead he got he's doing interviews with Gayle King over his exhibit. Okay, fair enough, fine, you know. But still, you know, these are rappers, and I guess rap it should be used as an instrument in order to do other things. At the same time, okay, you wanted to release this body of work. I guess you believe that the public was just dying to hear an album of flutes by Andre 3000. Okay. Why even despair? Well, right, I wasn't necessarily, I had long retired from rap. I might do a verse here and there, but, you know, it's like, okay, you're coming down on art form as if, you know, you don't have groups like the Rolling Stones, and, you know, they damn near had the guy to sing Studio, I can feel it come, what's his name, in the air tonight, that man, Phil Collins, that man damn near worked till he died on stage, you know. We can have rock stars that can do that, but it's not fair to consider a rapper or somebody like that doing it. And really the art form, as old as it is, it really hasn't persevered to the point where, you know, you can't say that a 60 or what a 70-year-old rapper could come out and perform their hits. But I don't know, man. I wasn't particularly looking for no flute album. Another thing I was thinking about was how Snoop came out and said I've quit smoking or something to the point, respect my privacy at this time, man. And when they talk about how the rap music affected the culture and, you know, kind of was detrimental, during that time period, I was already smoking weed. I just succumbed to regular old peer pressure. I didn't, you know, but when the Chronic came out and when Snoop, you know, all that shit came out, it was a lot of people that picked up the weed, up the marijuana, and tried to, because you remember Dr. Dre was saying, I don't smoke weed or sex. But then all of a sudden he got a whole album talking about the very best of weed at the time, the Chronic. But Snoop comes out and said, I didn't quit smoking. I don't smoke no more. Respect my privacy. Nigga, you got strains of weed. You constantly smoking weed. My nigga, just quit. Don't come on here and say, don't make a dramatic issue about it. Talking about, I'm gonna do this and this and the third. Respect my privacy. Cause hell, what's gonna happen when you come back? Cause if in lieu of perhaps maybe he might have found out something, he has some type of sickness or something that, you know, it's best that he don't smoke the weed, or it's cap. To me, it's just fucking cap, man. Nigga, you just got finished smoking weed with Warren G daily. Okay, fam. Yeah, we all have the choice to do stuff, but I mean, really, man, in my mind, all this unnecessary theatrics, it just kind of blows me at times, per se. You know, and I guess it should blow me. I mean, you know, it's just in my mind, I feel that there's more constructive things that could be discussed towards the benefit of the black empowerment of our kind. But you know, nobody want to talk about politics. You know, they want to play the denial game with the current president, but then they don't want to admit to the fact that while even with a virus going on, the mean Master Trump presidency, the 4 years was much more tolerable than the 4 years that's been under kind Master Joe Biden. But I'm going off on something else, man. I really just came on to say, man, all right, you're okay. You go, because you got some folks they like, well, you know, y'all just don't have the taste for, you know, man. No, don't come at me with that bullshit, man. I don't want to. Maybe it's an album I don't think I want to hear, and then I listen to it. But when I was listening to, man, I want to hear some 808s and shit, nigga, some scratches, and the little parts that I heard. I wasn't hearing no 808s, and I wasn't hearing no scratches. I wasn't hearing no vocals. If you're gonna play the flutes, give us some melodic female voices to go with the shit or something. Maybe it's on later on in the album, but I don't know. Cap. The word of the day is cap. Maybe it's been the word of the past few days or for a nice little amount of time, but for me, the word of the day is cap. Ain't no parking space right here. Parking handicap spot. Man, but ain't nobody got nothing to say about it. You know, am I being hard on Andre 3000 album? You know, am I being unfair just because it's like, well, hell, nigga, you drop a verse on Killer Mike album, but I guess that nigga Killer Mike album, I don't really fuck with Killer Mike politics, so it'd be hard to listen to some of these rap niggas because they politics. But he had a verse on Killer Mike album, and Killer Mike slipped up and said, well, Andre 3000 got an album, and they shut his ass up real quick because I guess it wasn't, you know, the album that Killer Mike might have perceived might not have been a flute album. It might have been a rap album. And even on up until the end, I thought, well, this nigga probably playing. Maybe he gonna put out an album that'd be just some of him snapping on verses. But it didn't turn out that way. But you know what is dope? I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's dope. It's one of the doper projects out right now. That Holly Grove that part two, you know, whatever, that 2 Chainz and Wayne album. They got a song on there produced by Manny Fresh and Wayne doing that old ass flow. Shit cold and motherfucker, but that's just my recommendation. I thank you all for coming in and joining me this evening. I'm about to go, like I said, go get me some lunch. Nigga Nation or nothing. Peace and love. Go copy, you know, I remember, I don't know if y'all remember, y'all might be old, but they used to have this little instrument they gave us in music class. It was like, I think they called it a vocoder. And I used to try to play and practice that shit. Mama, cut out that damn note. and I hate to admit it, when I was listening to it, I thought about my vocoder, because I thought I was playing like a mother. I thought I had to do, Mary, yeah, you play Mary Had a Little Lamb and all that shit with that vocoder. And in my mind, I said, maybe it's Andre, he got all these different type of flutes from all over the world, and as he plays them, he probably thinks that he sounds, well, maybe in some of the minds of others. I'm gonna sound like a hater. I'm gonna sound like a hater, ain't it? Ain't I? ain't I? Peace and love, y'all, man. Go ahead and find me something to fucking eat.